Well, P-Mill Plays is currently working on the puzzle house. Turns out somehow he hadn't done it before. I was so sure that he did, and he was over here checking out some stuff, helping me with some mud. And this whole time I'm like, yeah, I'm just building the second floor, and he's in there killing mobs. And then at some point I don't think he realized. I was like, wait, P-Mill doesn't know what this place is. So he's trying it out right now on me, a free run. While he was doing that, though, while he still is doing that, I've been working up here on the second floor, as I mentioned. Oh, look, it's pretty dark in there. And the reason it's dark in there is because the roof is finished. Yes, finally. The last few episodes have been primarily leading up to this because I need a lot of crimson wood for this. So naturally, I needed to make a crimson farm because this is my quote-unquote industrial season, which is really not that industrial at all. But, you know, that's why we made the giant cactus farm and the fungi collector, which surely has very little bone meal in it because I've been using it quite a bit. Finally, I even have like a little bit of a system here for where we plant the trees, right? I'll show you how it works. It's nothing revolutionary. It's not even a farm, really. Okay, so I've got some fungus here as well as bone meal. Basically, I just click it a bunch, right? It grows. I quickly break out this block because, darn it, if you're not quick enough, it'll very likely turn into that. It's not a big deal. You just bone meal it again. And since it's touching some other red nether grass, it'll grow there as well. So as you can see, this grows all the way up. This ladder is as tall as they can grow so far. I'm pretty sure this is the height because, oh my gosh, these things can get huge. I did not know that. But it can range anywhere in between, and unlike regular trees, having blocks alongside of it doesn't disrupt it. It just continues to grow netherwort regardless. In fact, I don't know why I broke that with my hand. I actually made a war on wart diamond hoe so that I can actually mine that stuff quicker, because if I grow another one of these and break that, see, didn't lose the nether this time. Whenever I break this, I can actually go ahead and get the nether wart also, right? Now, last time I asked you guys what you felt about automated TNT, and it seems like you guys feel like automated TNT is not necessarily a gimmicky thing, that it's something that's just a helpful tool as the entity exists and then it no longer exists. It's not like you are collecting resources through the duplication itself. It's just using it to have more efficient farms, basically. And I think that's a totally understandable take. And if I end up needing to mess with automated TNT, I think I'll feel okay about it in my usually traditional Minecraft lifestyles. However, even just mining these with an efficiency 5 diamond hoe, not too bad. It's not too bad. It really sucks when you have anything less, but it's an insta click with a diamond hoe, so I really can't complain. But basically, what I've been doing is after collecting all that nether wart, I haven't heard from P-Mill, so I'm assuming he's still doing the run. I actually dropped the nether wart into here, which is just an automatic bone meal maker. Now, I know you're probably thinking, Pat, why did you make a whole cactus farm as a bone meal when you can just funnel bone meal from the nether wart from the trees that you're using this thing to make anyway? I need one more, and it's the button one. I would give a hint, but wouldn't be fair since I've refused others. Yeah, the button one has gotten a lot of people confused. So the button, you know, the way it works is that there's like a bunch of buttons on the floor, and a lot of people's first thought is, okay, well, screw it, I'll just press all the buttons and see which one works. But there's a lock. It doesn't always work immediately. Ooh, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I really want to replace it. I don't have an extra nether on me though. But that tree is not the only thing I've been farming. I've also been farming mud, because last episode I found out that, gosh, just getting mud is very difficult, and I'm tired of digging out the what is it called? The mahogany forests? Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. And I thought it's really time to make my own farm. And this is where I step into creative for a second before I show you my final result. So this is my redstone world. I have spent a decent amount of time here conceptualizing things, because it's a lot easier to conceptualize in creative, of course, than doing it in survival. Like right here was my testing for the kelp farm. This is a very broken example of it. I've made a better version since. Over here is some testing I've done for the puzzle house, right? There's a couple of different puzzle treasures in here, as well as color palettes, which I found out a good way to use the new, whatever this wood is called, cherry wood, from the latest update, you know. Right there is the banking system for the book coin, and I had a couple other banking systems I was trying out, right? So just a lot of redstone playground stuff. Over here is where the nightmare begins, because I had spent an unearthly amount of time trying to make a very complicated mud making machine, and I'm just not good enough at redstone to do it. So here's like one design. I'm not going to explain these, obviously. Here is another design that I was working with, not very long, I think, but I was working with it. Here is another one, and looking at some of this stuff now, I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I even trying to do with that? Because I don't even understand anymore. This one I got pretty close, but not quite the right design. Finally, I settled on something super, super simple. The key, the thing that I've been missing, is slabs and waterlogging them. So basically, I have a dispenser here with that. Once it has a water bottle inside of it, it'll basically, oh, there's my dirt. I guess I need a hotbar free to use it. It'll basically dispense water into the dirt and turn it into mud. And it does that because the observer observes the piston, which pushes the redstone, powers, and then it observes. And then the piston grabs the block back because there's been a block change and the observer senses that. And then when I break this, the water comes back, which activates this this redstone to refill the water bucket. And the reason this water is refilling with source is because it's got two other sources next to it. So an infinite water source here using slabs. That was the key I was missing to a super simple design. And then of course everything gets caught up and put into a chest, theoretically, if I'm in survival, which I'll show you guys right now. Well, I feel really bad. P-Mill's been working on this button thing for so long because it turns out there was something broken inside of the puzzle house that I have since fixed. And I told him I'll get rid of some time. I'll subtract some time from his final score. From the time at which the message was sent, where he mentioned that he's working on the button, to whatever it was now, which should be a few minutes, which is good. This is the farm and survival, right? It's really, really simple. P-Mill actually made all this mud for me, which is very nice. If I put this in one hand and then have my shovel in the other hand and just place, mud, break, place, mud. Sometimes you do it a little bit too quick and then it breaks, but that's okay. It's a pretty easy machine to fix. You just refill the water, put it in, make sure the redstone's in the right place, and then you go again. Basically, you just want to make sure you wait for the piston. That's the thing you wait for. Oh, broke it again. Anyways, yeah, when you try to get fancy with it, that's when it gets a little bit crazy. But it's very possible to do a lot without trying to go as fast as possible. And it's working like a charm. This could be a lot easier than deforesting a freaking mangrove. That's what it was, mangrove swamp. But alas, a lot of this will go to good use. I constantly need mud brick stuff. And the question is, and here's a question for you guys. Let me know. And I'm not saying I'm doing a comment of the day, all right? I'm not saying I am, but I do happen to have a question that requires a comment. What do you guys think I should do with this redstone contraption? We've been trying to disguise our redstone contraptions in buildings and silos and such like that, or at least have something built around it. What are your guys' ideas for what I could do with this? Because it's kind of a bizarre shape, right? It's like 4x4 in a weird way, but the center is not necessarily where you'd expect the center to be. So it's an awkward thing. I don't know. My initial thought was maybe a well, but to make this functional to where I can still place stuff in there, I don't want to put too many blocks on top of it, right? So, and it'd be a bulky well, I think, but I'll let you guys think about that. Oh, look at that. P-Mill's done. Okay, we've settled on subtracting 8 minutes because that was in between the time of messages, according to our handy dandy chat logs that we have in the Discord. So that, I believe that would make P-Mill's total to 18 minutes and 5 seconds, which he probably lost a little bit more time than just that, because I'm sure he didn't complain like immediately as that became an issue. But at the very least, I don't think it would have been a winning the score either way. So a little bit off time probably doesn't make a huge deal. But this point deduction does make him ahead of both Sir MTT and MBR, which is awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Thanks for playing. And there we go. That is the end of the P-Mill in the Puzzle House Story 1 saga. But of course, it is not the end of the Puzzle House saga. Mwahaha. Right here, I've made a new hole in here, and this is where we're going to put the access to the next floors. And I've already started working on the entrance for floor number 2. Now, you may be wondering, Pat, why don't you make the puzzle story before you make the actual entrance? And I don't have a good response for that, because I honestly didn't think about it until that very moment. But one thing I'm noticing as I'm placing so many different blocks and occasionally need colors for this, and like even this right here needs to be fixed, and oh, I don't have enough right there, and it's, you know, it gets tricky, right? It gets a little bit tricky. I need inventory space, and of course the one way to do that in this game, or the primary way to do that, is through shulker boxes. And I believe Ruby Mart, the mart owned by your very own Apollo Plays, who is currently AFK, I believe that shop sells shulker boxes. Whether or not it's completely open and up to stock, I'm not sure, but we're gonna go check it out real quick. One other thing I want to quickly mention is that we have image to map now, right? And this is really cool. We have like a little mural piece that I believe MBR set up that shows the picture we took right before starting the season, which is really awesome. I'm right there. That's me. I'm that guy. Then we also got like a little map here. It looks like a map of before the world has had buildings, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is, or maybe these are buildings. To be honest, I couldn't tell you. But it's kind of neat because it's an extra zoomed out map, more zoomed out than you can get in regular Minecraft. So that's what kind of makes this special. But really cool. I like this idea of having these murals set up. Anyways, right behind it is where Ruby Mart is. This giant building right here. Very cool to see this place without the scaffolding holding it back. If my memory serves me right, because Apollo did give me a tour here, I believe this room? Yes. 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 Oh, shulker boxes. Oh, look at that. Okay, it's just in the one, but still. Oh, and all those shells. I see. Okay, so the boxes themselves cost a little bit more, but that's okay. One box of oh, this is a box of shells. Oh my gosh, I don't need that much. 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 One box, 4 diamond. So, oh, that's where I pay. Wait, one box. Oh, okay, 2 shells for 2 diamonds. Okay. Okay, I see. So you add 2 diamonds for the chest in the middle, basically. But not just the chest, but the convenience of not having to craft it. Wait, am I reading this correctly? A box of shells. I think I'm reading this correctly. Is there stuff up here too? Oh, here's the regular boxes. Okay, gotcha. Let me think about this for a second. Okay, I think I've decided I'm going to go the shell route. And I'm going to get basically 10 boxes worth, which is going to be 20 shells. So 20 times 2 is obviously 40, which I've got 40 right here. We just need to put in the right amount. 3, 4. There we go. 40 diamonds. They get paid into here. I did that right? 2 shells for 2 diamonds. So it'd be 1 diamond. Oh, no, wait. I didn't do that right. It would just be 20 diamonds. It's not, it doesn't double up, right? 1 shell per diamond. That's basically what this is saying. Okay, cool. Very cool. Yeah, we're good. We're good. And that gives us 10 boxes. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Apollo. And look at that, 10 boxes. I forgot to add these two. 10 boxes, which is pretty awesome. I don't know exactly how we're going to sort everything into these yet, but one thing for sure is that I know I like to keep some riches in one box, which I don't actually have that much of. And oh, sorry, rough sneeze there. And gold can count as riches as well. And then, of course, iron. Oh, so much gold. And copper. Why do I have so much stuff in here? And now we got some color coordination going on. Light blue is for my riches, and white is for my beacon, which currently doesn't have any iron. We'll talk about that. Magenta is my deep slate, coal ore, and music disc. So valuable items. I didn't forget that. Magenta mementos. That's how I'm going to remember that. Red shulker box is going to be for redstone, which we can actually start filling up now, because this is all the redstone stuff that I'm going to be using regularly, including in this episode. And I am just going to drop all of it like so. and get my inventory a little bit organized. There we go. Okay, everything on the top shelf is going to go in here, just like so. Oh, it's so nice to be able to have this stuff mobile. Very, very nice. And that concludes the redstone chest, which means we can finally break it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are slowly but surely removing the chest monster, I think is what the cool kids call it. That's been in our base for a while. Look at that. Chests going away one by one. Love to see it. This one's next. I just need to figure out where to put this stuff. Yeah, cool. So we got a little redstone box here, and I'm going to keep that in my inventory as we head on over to finish our redstone design of the entrance for Story 2. Okay, after a lot of time later in trying to make even more compact redstone than what was over here, because we're pretty close to the wall over here, right? So I had to do a lot of adjustments. I don't know why I decided to make this entrance literally right after this, and I could have moved it, but no. I said nay, let's try to figure it out, and I think I got it figured out. I think we're going to start by testing the season pass, because like, if you don't know, you can get a season pass and that gives you access to multiple floors. So if I drop this in here, yes, I run through, the door closes, and it's not returned to me. It's supposed to return to me. Okay, so that needs to be fixed. Let's really quick try out the diamonds one. If I drop 2 diamonds, which is the alternative payment, whoop, I get to go through. And there we go. I'm not supposed to get the diamonds back, obviously. And this pressure plate is just for rage quitting. Okay, let's take a look behind the scenes here. Gosh, this got tough because I couldn't just replicate over there. I had some more space limitations, but I actually ended up making it more compact, which is cool. It just looks not pretty at all, especially because my redstone block is jungle planks, which is not a particularly pretty block. So, okay, the diamond should be in here, yes, and then the extra diamond I should be able to grab from here. There we go. I don't know why this thing didn't work. This thing was kind of supposed to work, but it didn't. Maybe I didn't charge it? Did I not charge it properly? The season pass is in here. Did I only throw one? Oh, there's supposed to be one already in the system. Oh, right. Okay. We're supposed to keep 2 in the system because that's how most filter systems in Minecraft works. So let's grab one more from here, which I'll definitely refill these, obviously. And if I drop this in now, it should work. It did. That's kind of interesting that this light turned on before that one. It's not a big deal. I guess I forgot to check. Yeah, okay, it did end up in here, which means you get it back, which is good. That's really weird. Let's watch that again. So if I drop this... Huh. That light turns on first. Is that an issue? Not really, but it makes me curious. Does it matter? No. Is it worth spending time in the video looking at? Probably not. But oh, yeah, that'll do it. This turns on the lamp before the pistons up top get activated, which is way up here. Yeah, I know, this looks stupid. In fact, this will probably change because we're going to have a water stream that goes up here, and I realize I can't get away with redstone right here for that. So there's going to be blocks all around this when it goes all the way up. It touches the wall because, for one, I don't have enough space to make it not touch the wall to go up. But also, I think it'll be cool seeing the colors of the wall as you go up. Because sure, it's orange and purple here, but when we make more floors in the future, you're going to see orange, purple, maybe blue, pink, or something, whatever the colors end up being. Probably would have been smart to follow the rainbow, but I didn't follow the rainbow because I'm just an idiot like that. But I don't even know where or when that all started. But it's done. It looks kind of nasty, but it works. It's functional. We've got 2 filter systems, and then this should be able to be replicated from here on out. I can have space for 2 more on this side, and then I can also put some on this side. So, which is cool. We got an entrance. Now we just need an actual floor, basically. And I think I found the perfect way for us to end the episode here. As you can see, we've been spending a lot of time building and just being hunkered down in general. We finished this whole floor, and in order to do that, we had to grow some we had to chop down a bunch of nether trees, and we had to get the fungi for the nether trees, and to get the fungi we had to make a cactus farm to make the bone wheel, just a ton of stuff just so we can get a floor in, right? I think it's time that we have a nice little break of excitement. The truth is, every time I set up one of these floors, I inadvertently create a mob farm, and you've probably been hearing these guys this whole episode because they have just been spawning. There's no torches in there. Maybe I should bring torches with me. But you know what? We're not going to. We're just going to go in. We're going to try to kill as many mobs as we can. And if things get hairy, I'll throw out the totem of undying. Hopefully I don't die. I'm just going to drop in, though. That's how we're doing this. Boom. All right. I was going to replace the block, but yeah, there's a lot of these. Oh, I heard a witch somewhere. My screen brightness is also really low, so I can't fully see everything. Woo. Thankfully, creeper damage is off. Oh, there's a lot of guys here. Where's that witch? Is it invisible? I have food, right? Oh my gosh, wait, I have food, right? Oh, yeah, do I do it. Okay, I got really worried for a second. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, getting dicey. Okay, okay, this is fine. The reason I want to hold out my shovels because I need the mending. I need to repair it. It's not easy to repair a shovel because nothing you break gives you XP with a shovel, really. Ooh, ooh, okay, okay, okay. That's why the totem's not out by default. Come on, creepers. Come on. Ooh, there we go. Got a nice explosion there. Getting some good resources. Oh my gosh, I can't even hit them. I don't know if you guys can even see what's going on. It's so dark. Maybe I should stay in the light. Maybe that's my goal. After you. This is what you would call Fight Night Round 2, I think. I think this is our second fight night of the series. Ooh. Okay, let's eat. There we go. Don't really want to hit the zombies. They don't give me much, and they just spawn more of them. Rather the skeletons kill the zombies, to be honest. Ooh, we're gonna die. Okay, okay, we're holding out the totem. We're switching to totem level. Let's kill this witch. There we go. Oh, we really might die here. Okay, wow, we died. And we got to use a totem. Finally, I can eat. What are you holding there? Oh, redstone. I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you, sir. Oh, okay, gosh. Ooh, there's so many. Okay, okay, okay. I think we're bailing. I think we're bailing. I think we're bailing. Woo. All right, all right. I should have a nice escape here. There we go. Whew, that was pretty intense. But I think it was the perfect way to end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you guys continue to watch by hitting that subscribe if you'd like to. And checking out the future episodes. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you. So long. Goodbye. Also, I just want to say thanks for a year of Rubik's Craft. I hit my 1 year anniversary on July 4th of all things. And it's pretty crazy. It's already been a year. And I appreciate those who've been watching since the beginning of Rubik's Craft. Here's to more years in the future. Okay, that's all. Goodbye.